I'm standing here today at the South End Community Food Forest, which is one of our main projects that we've been working on over the last couple of years. Part of the way that our organization works is that we try to collaborate with different community groups and come together and implement projects that the community desires. So this particular project was a collaboration between the South End Community Association, the Samaritan House Women's Shelter, and our organization, the Mid-Island Community Development Co-op. This project is an expression of the permaculture design philosophy that really guides how MyCDC does community projects, and permaculture is based on the ethics, care of land, care of people, and care of process.
What I really enjoy about MyCDC is that it's involved with the community and there's all different aspects. Like, it's not just the food forest, it's not just about agriculture, it's not just about nature. They also do have things to do with the theater and to do with arts, which I'm very passionate about. And it doesn't just involve the South End, it does involve all of Nanaimo, which I think is very important for our community. At the last work party, we planted some plants and we put down mulch and made some paths, and I was actually a part of that. In August, it wasn't really a work party per se, but it was more a painting party, which involved the Nanaimo Art Council. And it was basically a chance for everybody in the neighborhood to come together and bring their children. And it was actually great fun. We had music and hula hoops and free food.
A lot of projects, they're based on certain populations, so youth or seniors. But we thought, what would it look like if we actually created projects that were for the whole community? Integrating different generations, different cultures, integrating different social classes. My background is in public health and promoting health, but I found that more than anything, what keeps people healthy are communities. And you see with the rising depression and anxiety in our community, and a lot of the research has come out and it really shows that lack of belonging, but also lack of mastery and a sense of meaning is part of why people feel this way. So for example, our projects, putting in a garden, somebody learned how to plant a tree. And we also had projects with painting. So many people are scared of art. And so by painting, doing one painting, it's like really overcoming a big fear for them. And that can translate to other parts of their life. The other piece about increasing people's mental health is really feeling like they've done something significant for the community. So when the whole community comes together and puts in a garden, they're able to see at the end that they've accomplished something, that they've improved their community.
MyCDC is an organization that provides a platform for me to practice things that I'm passionate about, and it allows me to do that in the community. So some of the things that I can touch upon are truth and reconciliation, making sure that settler and Indigenous communities are joining together and working in the community. Also food security and providing fresh fruit and vegetables for our community and the kids in our community. And just being on the land and getting back in touch with nature. When students see their teacher out in the community working and doing things they're passionate about, that allows them to believe that it's possible to follow your heart and to change the world.
My mom helps out here at the food forest and I help her, and we just did a big project called Food, Art and Fun, and there is food trucks and bubbles and painting. I did some planting. We have sunflowers here, we have some squash over there, and lots of kale and flowers.
For me, this food forest that we're in represents a very effective way of mending together many aspects of our city. And ultimately, we're creating a space that is beautiful, that is abundant in food, that is safe, that is welcoming, that heals the land. We're here on an old abandoned lot with lots of garbage that was here previously, and now it is the beginnings of a forest that will provide many benefits into the future. As an educator, I find that these are teaching spaces. Learning happens on the land and it happens in community. The Nanaimo First Nations Reserve is down the street, and they've held the teachings for millennia around caring for the land. We're rebuilding the circle of wisdom where all people can share their knowledge and then apply that to the space.
The South End Community Association wanted to promote any opportunities of more people coming together. So MyCDC has been a huge help and force to bring this food forest forward through basically just building relationships. Sika and MyCDC have been able to forge a really strong partnership. Also, the city of Nanaimo has been a huge support of this as well through communication and funds. I would love to see more of this, more food forests, larger spaces, even trickling into public parks that exist as maybe field space or playgrounds, but having more edible perennials that surround those public spaces. It would be great to see them along boulevards. It would be great to incorporate more into people's homes even if they're inspired by what we can grow and how much nutrition we can get from the amazing food and plants that we can grow here on Vancouver Island.
We've accomplished this. We've put in this great garden and we've decorated it, and we have something awesome to show of what we can accomplish as a community and what a small organization can do when it has its heart in the right place and is really listening to what the community needs and what the community wants and how the community wants to participate.